Welcome to this amazing video where we uncover the top 2 most valuable Washington quarter-dollar coins that have become true legends in American coin collecting. These quarters may look like the ones you spend every day, but a few rare versions are worth thousands, even tens of thousands, of dollars because of their low mintages, historical importance, and exceptional condition. Let's get started. First up, the 1990 Washington quarter-dollar coin with the D mint mark, a piece that carries decades of American history, design excellence, and everyday use. This circulated coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but once you take a closer look, you'll realize it has a lot more to say. The Washington quarter has been an essential part of U.S. coinage since 1932, first introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in American history, symbolizing strength, leadership, and national pride. Our featured coin today, minted in 1990 at the Denver Mint, proudly bears the D mint mark on the obverse side, a small letter, but a crucial clue to its origin. The Denver Mint is one of the primary facilities responsible for producing circulating U.S. coins, and in 1990, it struck millions of Washington quarters. On the obverse, we see the iconic bust of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. His work was inspired by Jean-Antoine Houdon's 18th-century sculpture of Washington, which captured the first president's calm yet commanding presence. Surrounding Washington's profile are the inscriptions Liberty at the top, In God We Trust on the left, and the year 1990 at the bottom. Just beside Washington's ponytail, you can find the small D mint mark indicating its Denver origin. In circulated condition, the coin's surface shows signs of its long journey through countless hands, a softening of details, small scratches, and a gentle loss of luster. These marks are not imperfections, they are the fingerprints of time and everyday American life. The reverse side of the 1990 quarter continues to feature the majestic bald eagle, wings spread wide, clutching arrows in its talons with an olive branch below. This design, also by John Flanagan, represents the United States' balance of strength and peace. Above the eagle, you'll see the words United States of America, and below, the denomination quarter dollar. The phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, is displayed proudly just above the eagle's head. Although it's a common coin, the Washington quarter is a cornerstone of U.S. numismatics. Each year of production adds a chapter to its ongoing story, and the 1990D version is part of that rich legacy, minted before the State Quarter Series transformed U.S. coinage in 1999. In circulated condition, this coin's silver-gray color may appear slightly darker or more worn than newer coins, but that's part of its charm. Each scuff and tone variation tells the story of daily commerce and countless small transactions across the country. The 1990D quarter is composed of a copper-nickel clad, with outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This combination gives the coin durability and that distinctive ring when dropped on a hard surface. The coin measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 5.67 grams, dimensions that have remained consistent for decades. Its reeded edge not only adds visual appeal but also helps prevent counterfeiting and wear. Even though millions were minted, circulated examples like this still attract the attention of collectors who appreciate coins with visible history and character. Some even specialize in finding variations in strike quality, die cracks, or subtle minting differences. The Denver Mint's 1990 production was part of a larger period of stability in U.S. coinage. This was a time when designs were consistent, materials reliable, and the Washington quarter continued its long service in the nation's economy. When viewed under good lighting, a circulated 1990D quarter reveals an array of colors, silver-gray tones, darker patches, and subtle copper glows around the rim where the metal composition shows through. These natural color changes, often called patina, form over years of use and exposure. Collectors often prefer uncleaned coins like this, as the patina preserves the coin's originality and adds authenticity. It's fascinating to think how many transactions this single quarter may have witnessed: vending machines, parking meters, phone booths, and everyday purchases across America during the 1990s. Each coin from that era carries a slice of nostalgia. The 1990D quarter reminds many people of a simpler time when pocket change had real everyday value and cash was king. In circulated condition, this coin doesn't hold high monetary value, but its historical and sentimental worth make it a collectible for beginners and enthusiasts alike. It's an affordable gateway into the rich world of U.S. coin collecting. The craftsmanship on this coin, even after years of use, remains impressive. The fine details of Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers may be softened, but the design still holds strength and clarity. Coins like this remind us of the balance between artistry and utility, how something made for commerce can also serve as a piece of national heritage. When you hold a circulated 1990D quarter, you're not just holding metal, you're holding a story that has traveled across time, across people, and across places. Imagine how many pockets it's been in, how many hands have exchanged it, and how many small moments it's been part of, from a child's first vending machine purchase to a tip left at a cafe. That's what makes circulated coins so special. Their wear gives them life. Their marks make them unique. Their continued existence connects generations through a shared piece of history. The 1990D Washington Quarter may not be rare, but it's a beautiful reminder of the enduring American spirit, strong, reliable, and built to last. Even in circulated condition, this coin continues to reflect the dignity and tradition of U.S. coinage, a tradition that blends history, design, and everyday life. For collectors, this coin is a wonderful addition to a Washington quarter set. For casual observers, it's a small window into American history that you can hold right in your hand. So, the next time you find a 1990D quarter in your change, take a moment to look at it closely. Appreciate its design, its journey, and its quiet role in connecting people across decades. Because every coin, no matter how common, carries a story, and the 1990D Washington Quarter tells one that is unmistakably American. Next up, the 1987 Washington Quarter Dollar coin with the D mint mark, a small but fascinating piece of American history that has traveled through countless hands and decades of commerce. Though it might appear as just another quarter, this circulated coin has a story that connects art, history, and national pride. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and it has since become one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. By 1987, the coin had already been in circulation for over 5 decades, proving the strength and timelessness of its design. The obverse of the 1987 Washington Quarter features a detailed profile of George Washington, sculpted by artist John Flanagan. His design is based on the famous bust created by French sculptor Jean-Antoine Houdon, capturing Washington's calm confidence and enduring dignity. Above his head, you'll see the bold word, Liberty, representing one of the most cherished values of the United States. To the left, the national motto, In God We Trust, reminds us of the spiritual foundation woven into American history. Below, the date, 1987, marks the year of minting. Just to the right of Washington's neck, a small letter, D, identifies the coin's origin, the Denver Mint. This mint mark is an important detail for collectors, as it helps determine where and sometimes how the coin was produced. The reverse side of the coin continues with a majestic bald eagle design, wings spread wide in strength and grace. The eagle clutches arrows in its talons, symbolizing defense and readiness, while an olive branch rests below, representing peace and unity. Around the eagle, you'll find United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum in the center, and quarter dollar along the bottom edge. Together, these inscriptions speak to the coin's purpose and the values of the nation it represents. By 1987, quarters were still struck using a copper-nickel-clad composition, an inner core of pure copper sandwiched between outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable combination gives the coin its silver-gray appearance and long-lasting resilience. In circulated condition, the coin's surfaces show the marks of time, softened edges, faint scratches, and dulling of its original shine. These natural signs of wear tell us the coin has fulfilled its purpose, traveling through decades of everyday life. The color of this particular 1987D quarter may show a mix of light gray tones, with darker patches or a subtle copper hue along the edges. These changes occur naturally as the coin reacts to air, moisture, and countless touches from people over the years. Every mark and tone adds character. Rather than detracting from its beauty, these imperfections create a unique fingerprint that sets each circulated coin apart from the rest. When this quarter was minted, Ronald Reagan was President of the United States, and America was experiencing a time of economic growth and technological advancement. This coin, minted in Denver, would have entered circulation at a time when the country was preparing to transition into a new era. Coins like the 1987D quarter serve as small time capsules. They silently carry the spirit of the year they were created, from the people who spent them to the historical events that shaped the nation at that moment. Even though it's not made of silver, this coin has significant historical and collectible value for those who appreciate American coinage. It represents an era before the U.S. introduced its popular 50-state quarters program in 1999, maintaining the classic eagle design for one of its final years. The artistry on the coin's eagle is simple yet powerful. Each feather, though softened by wear, still conveys motion and strength. The balance between peace and defense in the design reflects the enduring philosophy of the nation. In circulated condition, you might notice minor nicks on Washington's face or slight fading of the inscriptions, yet the overall details remain distinct enough to identify its proud heritage. Collectors often enjoy finding these circulated pieces because they carry the essence of real-world use, evidence that the coin has been part of daily life rather than stored away in a vault. When you hold a 1987D Washington quarter, you can almost imagine the countless transactions it has witnessed, from buying a newspaper, paying for parking, to being used in vending machines across America. Every coin like this one has been part of someone's story, perhaps a child's allowance, a soldier's pocket change, or a worker's tip. These simple acts make each coin a link in the chain of American life. Although the 1987D quarter isn't considered rare, it holds sentimental and educational value. It represents continuity, craftsmanship, and national unity in the form of an everyday object. In today's world of digital payments, holding a physical coin like this feels like holding a piece of history. Its texture, its weight, and even its faint metallic scent remind us of a tangible past. The Denver Mint's precision ensured that these coins would stand the test of time. Even after years of circulation, the images and inscriptions remain readable, a testament to the quality of U.S. minting standards. The 1987D quarter measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, maintaining the standard size and feel that Americans have recognized for decades. Its reeded edge provides both grip and protection from wear. For coin collectors, this quarter might not be a high-value piece, but it is a meaningful addition to any Washington quarter collection, especially for those focusing on Denver-minted issues. Its circulated condition tells a story that pristine coins cannot, one of movement, use, and connection among people across time. This is what makes numismatics so special, the ability to touch history in the palm of your hand. If you look closely, you might see subtle color variations, darker shadows around Washington's hair or lighter patches on the eagle's wings, signs of a coin that has lived a full life in circulation. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just discovering the beauty of coin history, the 1987D Washington quarter is a perfect reminder that every coin, no matter how common, carries its own legacy. So next time you come across a 1987 quarter, take a moment to look beyond its surface. Appreciate its design, its journey, and its role in connecting generations of Americans through the shared experience of everyday currency. Because in the world of coins, even the most circulated quarter can tell a story of endurance, tradition, and national pride, and the 1987D Washington quarter is a fine example of that enduring legacy.